Okay, we're gonna make the Mediterranean shrimp dish that I have here. We have a pan here which is super hot with extra virgin olive oil. We're gonna put our shrimp in, and we want to put them in, and we want to let them sear. We don't want, once we put them in, we do not want to play with them. I got them seasoned with little spices that I put. Okay, put any spices that you like, whatever turns you on, whatever you have in the kitchen. Let them sear. That's the whole trick. To let them sear. Once you put them in, don't play with them. Just get a little oil underneath them so they make sure when you get a nice sear. Look how pink they're turning now. Okay? The flavors in there are just unbelievable. At the same time now, I have some garlic, slivered garlic, because I want to start getting it nice and brown. Put that garlic in there. Oh man, look at these smells. Don't want to overcook the shrimp. What I want to do is I just want to sear them on both sides. See how they're nice and seared? Okay. These are farm-raised U15s. These come to about 15 to a pound. Get them local in your supermarket or at your fishmonger, wherever it is. Okay. Meantime, you got all these flavors in here now. Cooking up your garlic, Mediterranean style. Letting it get nice and toasty. Searing off your shrimp. I'm going to cook them off till they're seared, till they're almost cooked. I don't want to fully cook them, but I want to make sure that garlic is getting cooked at the same time. Move your shrimp around a little bit because sometimes there's little heat pockets in your pans. And then what you want to do is when they're almost cooked, you want to start taking them out. Okay? Some shrimp are just a little bit bigger than others. You don't want to overcook these babies. If you do, they're going to start getting tough on you. Okay? When you start seeing them, you want to take them out. Alright, they're nice. They don't take long. Shrimp is 1, 2, 3. Don't believe that you got to cook them for a long time. The more you cook them, remember, the more they're going to dry out on you. Okay? Now at this point, what I want to add is I want to add my scallions and my tomatoes. And I want to get these going together. Okay? Start sauteing this off a little bit. I'm going to switch over to a wooden spoon. I still have it on high heat, as you can notice. But you got to see these colors that are coming out in here, and the smell, just amazing. And at this point, you don't need no salt and pepper because you have enough that was on the shrimp. And you don't want to make this dish too salty anyway because one of our ingredients is feta cheese. It's a store-bought from a Greek importer down in Hollywood called Hellas. And they actually import it from Greece in wooden barrels in this special brine. Now I have your tomatoes there, all nice and sweated out. Your scallions, you don't want to overcook them either. Okay? At this point, I'm going to add a little bit of butter to the dish. Okay? And this butter is going to give it a little bit of creaminess to it. And at the same time, we're going to start making a little bit of our sauce. Okay? Now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of chicken stock, just a little bit, okay? Start making my juice, and now what I want to do is I want to add my Napa cabbage. Got about a half a head of Napa cabbage here. It's going to cook down, okay? And we're going to start to sweat it a little bit. And then once we start getting it down, we're going to start moving it and turning it over so the juices can get into the cabbage. Napa's a more softer, more drier cabbage. Easy to cook. Used in a lot of Oriental cookery, but I like to buy whatever's fresh at the market. I don't have no preference whether it's regular cabbage or Napa, but it's easier eating and it cooks a lot quicker. See, I'm already getting a little juice down there. And then with that butter, it's going to make it nice and creamy and give it a little bit of flavor. Okay, and I still have it on high heat, and that's exactly where I want it. Good veggies, nice colors we have here. Smells wonderful. Quick dish right after work. Not a lot of maintenance, not a lot of work. A couple ingredients, you can make it absolutely delicious. Okay, look at that. See the cabbage cooks down really quick? At this point I have that little other butter that I had there. Okay. And at this point I want to take my feta cheese and I want to crumble my feta. Crumble in your hand is better, comes out nice. This is going to add a little more flavor, give it that saltiness, and make it a little bit creamy at the same time. I like cheese, so I'm using about 1.5 cups maybe of nice feta. I think it goes well with the shrimp. And it's just a wonderful dish. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. It's a simple recipe. Anybody can make it. It's quick, and the flavor is amazing. See that? Look at that. This is absolutely what I call delicious. All right, we're going to stir it around a little bit until all that feta starts to melt a little bit. Stir around that, and at this point, we're going to throw our shrimp back in. Okay? Now, we're going to lay the shrimp in there, and we're going to let them finish cooking. Wow, look at that. That is what I call flavors, baby. Now, this you can eat it by itself. You can take this, maybe some steamed rice on the side. Whatever you like. I made a little bit of, tonight I made some quinoa. Another protein you'd have on the side, which is absolutely delish. Oh boy, if you could smell this right now, I'll tell you. Look at this. Another minute or so, just get those shrimps fully cooked. The creaminess on this and the flavor is like, oh my God. Even over some pasta tonight. Ooh, baby. This is what I'm talking about. And here you are, you got some nice Mediterranean shrimp with a little napa cabbage, okay, and its own broth, fresh tomatoes. Well, I hope you enjoy this as much as I'm going to enjoy it. Until next time, I'll see you on Cooking with Delish.